Welcome to Fat Tea, where the gossip's hot, the laughs are free. Spill the tea, no calorie count. Real talk's what we're all about. So grab a snack, come sip with me. You're listening to Fat Tea.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Fat Tea Friday. And you know what that means, guys? You know what that means. Friday is tea day, and the tea is bubbling, it's boiling, it's spilling over, it's everywhere. It's a tea party. Well, let's start with the sad news. K and T-Bug are out.
I'm never gonna be Jeff Goldblum.
Aww. K-Bug.
I'm
Hold on. Where is it? Now I'm too slow. Too many things at once. Da 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 da.
Way to rub it in K-Bug's face.
Well, sorry, K-Bug. We tried.
You jerk.
We tried. And
we did. We did very well.
I would say so. Like, definitely a very what is there like a placement at all? Like, do you know like what, like how did you, which place did you finish at?
So we got fourth in our group, but we don't know how many groups there are.
Oh, okay, right.
So I just know we got fourth in our group.
Everything's so secretive. But, you know, at least you got fourth, like out of you know, the whole internet in the running. Definitely it was what do you even say this? How do you say this in English? It was a valiant effort.
Yeah.
And thanks to everybody in the chat who
yes,
helped
thank you everyone who helped. You got us from 8th place to 4th place that first round, and you guys kept us there. So we appreciate it. T would say he appreciates it, but he's getting dinner right now.
Oh, he's getting dinner. Feeder. But in a good way, you know. Do we have any new pairs this week? I don't even know. Did anybody sign up for any super pairs or juicy pairs like in the last 2 days? Because if not, you know what that means, guys. You can do it right meow at the beginning of this episode and show us your always very well appreciated support. We can see in the chat, guys. I have a half an eye on the chat. I can see there's a lot of green names in the chat.
Thanks, Seaweed.
Which means a lot to us.
I think we should take a vote if there should be a weed budget.
A weed budget? You know what that means. K-Bug's trying to...
No one has super chatted yet, so don't even start.
Not yet. Not yet.
Exactly.
So, did you
I've got a fresh, brand new, haven't even...
You're locked and loaded.
Yep.
Okay, there's a question for Sumi. Sumi, where did you get your shirt? And what is it called? I absolutely love it.
Oh, I got it from Shein.
Good old Shein. Like, seems to be a fan favorite over here. Now, we still have the challenge going, as you can see. Look at this head. It's still undyed, which means that we haven't gotten that red super chat yet.
We gotta get it. We gotta do it.
We gotta do it, guys. If you
and
want
you
to
guys,
see
for the people, sorry, go on.
Go, Audrey.
I was saying with the people who do chat, like do like $40, $50 in a day. If you do the $100 chat, we're not expecting you to keep chatting. It's okay. Like if you do it all at once to get that hair dye, like we appreciate all the donations, the small ones, the big ones, but we want that cheetah head real bad.
Yeah, the the cheetah
Stefan
print.
doesn't want it.
Huh?
I said Stefan doesn't want it, it seems.
I, I said I'll do it.
Is that the tea?
That the tea?
Ooh,
No,
you cheetah print.
that's not the tea. The tea is all over the place because
Oh, there he is.
Who? Oh, there's
My
tea.
husband.
Oh, that's tea. That tea. Okay. There's too much tea right now. We're having a tea overflow. They're saying Rissa, play it.
Play what?
I don't know. Also, Rissa, why is your camera off? That's illegal.
I think she's looking up some stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Why
She's
can't
looking. She's looking up some stuff. Here you go. Okay. When it comes to tea, where do we even start? Which tea do we start with? The Mean Girl Gang or the Trigger Warning and the SA?
I don't know.
I also need to like.
What do you guys think?
Since we just ate really quick, I just realized I forgot to transfer those screenshots from my phone, which I have to do really quick. I just got some fresh screenshots, which I need to put.
What did that have to do with just eating?
I think you say he was distracted when he was eating.
Yes.
Oh, Seaweed said I want to know about the stolen weed, fam.
There's a picture of Rissa's booty in my screenshots.
Someone stole my weed. That's all we need to know.
Oh. Nope.
And it won't happen again.
You okay?
Not the weed.
Oh,
We
I have
all-
the tapes.
We,
I've seen
we
the
all
video.
we all know that you need your weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weed.
Bad mommy,
figured-
pairs are our members, so you're able to go down and then click and get a membership to help support us. And Seaweed, you are absolutely right. Shout out to the super pairs. Let's shout you guys out while Stefan gets his stuff sorted.
I know that's right, Seaweed.
Thank you to our super pairs. We have Monica, Seaweed Mermaid. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Sailor Berry, Doriana, Nautically Jules, Lexi Norway, Lex XOXO, Just Me, 84. And then we have our juicy pairs, which are also super appreciated. We have Tabla, Kimberly, Exotic Beauty, Monique, Double D, Lisa, Erin, Leslie, Ms. Katz, Steph, Maps, Lisa, Chelsea, Stacy, and Evie.
Sailor, Berry super chatted. $5.
Thank you,
Risa
Sailor.
Plus, tell us what happened with the snatcher.
Right, you're gonna have to send more than $5 for me to talk and start drama. Like I've already addressed Kiki herself. Me and Kiki have had multiple private conversations. Oh, not private, but like people in the chat and myself.
Okay, so I guess we can
She said
start.
someone matched me on Sailor.
We can start with the
Like the girl Rissa had thrown out the house.
we can start with the Mean Girl Gang then, I guess. We were looking for another screen recording right now, but like, I don't want to get too deep into it because, growing up in Germany, it's quite the history. It wasn't until I think the soccer World Cup in 2006 that it changed. But like growing up in Germany always meant like we were not patriots. Like we did not hang German flags out of our windows or dangle them from our houses or our car windows or whatever. Because being a German always kind of like meant that thanks to the good education in Germany, we all knew what our country had done, you know,
I love you too, Sailor.
at the time, 40 years or 50 years before we were even born, right? And like there was always this, I don't know, this sense of being ashamed for what your country did. And we all know, we don't have to get into it. Like, America has had like, quite some dark history. And very sadly, to my absolute and utter shock, when I moved to America in 2004, I had to learn like hard and fast that like racism and hate is very much like very very much alive in this country. But so is patriotism. You see people driving around all the time with like American flags. And the other day there was a truck in front of us, a pickup truck. That had an eagle with an AR-15 painted on the back. And who called it out? Rissa? Or somebody's like
It
saying, "Oh,
was. I think it
America!"
was.
Huh? Who
I
was
think
it?
it was either Sumi or Katie. Somebody.
Was it? Were you there with the pickup when we went to Sam's Club and there was this big ass pickup truck?
No,
Like,
that was not me.
no, there was a on the back. It was an eagle, like a bald eagle holding an AR-15, and we were basically all in the car giggling and saying,
Oh,
like,
that
"Oh,
might have been
it
Kiki.
might have been Katie." It was like, "America, fuck yeah," Okay. Long story short, patriotism is very big here. Everybody knows it. There's even Confederate flags in certain places that people are flying. And everybody is so proud to be an American. America, greatest country in the world, and blah, 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 blah. Growing up in Germany, not so much. When I was 10, 12, 14, a teenager, we were always very much aware that, like, Germany had a dark past. Germany had, like, a past not to be proud of at all. And while racism is obviously existent, but like not as much as here. Like over there, basically we're all white. We're all like the same. Germans are all just kind of Germans, right? So like that whole issue never really existed much. Like going through school, going through college, sadly, but truthfully, everybody was just like me. So there was never really that whole thing that's like the same as it is here. So it's kind of like not even like racist if somebody calls me a German. Is it racist if somebody compares me to Adolf? I don't know if it is, but it is definitely hate speech. We looked it up, according to TikTok and YouTube community guidelines, making references to Adolf, Nazis, or himself, like, Adolf himself or the Nazis, is considered hate speech. And I don't know. In order to just be truthful and what do you say, like, showing receipts and spilling the tea, I have to show you guys this because, like, I don't know. I don't know what you think about it. I don't know how you feel about it. Especially since there's recently been a certain, what we call a mean girl gang, that's been live on TikTok frequently, always talking shit about me, about us. They're bullying everybody in the house. Like, they're attacking Rissa. They're basically making racist innuendos, like saying, "Oh yeah, like, Rissa would be the person to do," but she hasn't. They are basically still to this day. I think 2 nights ago I heard the same lie being repeated again, that I met Audrey when she was under 18, which is complete bullshit. Like, I don't even know how many times I have to prove that. Like, I'm kind of
It's
tired
not
of
even
it. Like,
possible. It's not even
exactly.
possible. You started TikTok after I was 18.
Exactly. So it's kind of like the fact that they still go on about that. And when you went in the box to like, defend yourself and talk about, like, your issues that you were having, that they went back to that it was kind of like, okay, now we're running out of ammunition.
That's-
Now we have.
That's when I live, because no one's gonna tell me I'm a victim when I haven't been. And like, I will say it time and time again, like, yes, at that age, if that happened to me, then I wouldn't know it's not okay. But now looking back at our entire relationship, I am old enough to be able to tell if something had happened that's inappropriate this entire time, and not one thing has happened. So that's why I stand by him, because I see that nothing has happened. But at the age of 24, I wouldn't stand by that. But then I could have been naive. But now, obviously, if I was groomed into a situation, I have my own car, I drive here myself, I'm not stuck here. So I don't understand how that narrative can be a thing.
I mean, the fact that to this day there are even still people like using the word, grooming, when everybody, their
Yeah.
mama and their dog, knows what it really means and what it entails. It's kind of like mind blowing to me that, like, the intentional misuse of language in order to insinuate things is still so prevalent. But let me just ask you guys and ask the audience. I don't know, there's like 2 or 3 people watching right now. Like, how do you feel about this? The problem is, I can't really tell you guys how I feel. I can try to explain it, but none of y'all grew up in Germany. Nobody here, other than, like, maybe there is another German or 2 watching, but like none of y'all really know what it means as a German when something like this happens. And let me try to play it. There you go. Here's our favorite Mean Girl gang. Can you see it?
What is a gun? I am German. Like, you know,
Pipe down, Adolf.
like, he ain't gonna do shit.
Hill accent says, I heard 800.
What is a gun? I am German. Like,
So we're making fun of the German accent? Okay. No big deal. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll say that any day, right?
Pipe down, Adolf.
Okay, so now I'm being called Adolf and like ridiculed and laughed about. So is this racism? Is it hate speech? Like, what exactly is this? That's like, I'm wondering, the fact that, like, some people are trying, like desperately trying, or have been trying in the past to make it sound or like to insinuate that I've ever been racist, which I've not been. But then go on a TikTok live on TikTok, breaking the TikTok community guidelines and basically saying shit like this. And this wasn't the only one. This wasn't the only incident. There was another incident that we haven't yet been able to find the exact clip, but like the verbiage there was kind of like what did they say, Sumi? Like, you said it, like the other, like
Oh, this is Stefan with his Hitler accent.
oh yeah, they called it the Hitler accent, and I'm like, first of all, that mofo was from Austria, and second, it was obvious that
Well, the thing that really gets to me, because I have family with accents, not American accents. Like, my family's from the Philippines. They have thick Filipino accents. They came here in adulthood. If somebody were to tell me my mom with her Jackie Chan accent, who is not Filipino, just like how Hitler is not German, I would be hurt. Like, I'd be livid. That's not okay. I understand, like, Hitler, that's not a good guy. That was said to be hurtful. That was said to be offensive. It's not all right. It's xenophobic. It's racist.
yeah.
Period.
So It's also like, not like necessarily something that like I want to continue like, writing on or whatever. It's kind of like, okay, it's the internet. Everybody's hating on everybody nowadays. And like, when they run out of receipts, when they run out of valid things to say, they will just try to quite literally like humiliate or belittle people. And in this particular case, comparing me to Adolf is kind of like, you weren't there. You did not grow up in that country. You were not 12 years or 14 years old and you had to visit a concentration camp in school. And like I feel like most Americans, especially that generation, like generation fake SA allegations and shit, they don't know what they're talking about. Like they use that so lightly. And don't get me wrong, I've made my fair share of inappropriate like Holocaust references or whatever, but like I'm not proud of it. Like I never go out and like try to make fun of somebody by comparing them to quite literally mass murderers or something like that. There is a line that I don't cross when it comes to these things. Would I call Sakina a blatant liar? Yes. Would I say that in my personal opinion she is a criminal and she should be locked up for basically spreading like allegations without any proof for retaliation? Absolutely yes. But would I ever compare her to let's say like somebody that ran an island, or somebody that is responsible for 6 million deaths or whatever? Absolutely not. Would I ever like use any racial slurs against her for her skin color? Absolutely not. Never have and never will. I wouldn't even call her like, I wouldn't even call out her size or like make any slurs about her size. The only thing I will do absolutely and say like, she's a mean girl, because absolutely she is. The things that she said against me and people here in the house absolutely classify or like can be considered as mean, considering that the definition of mean is being negative towards somebody with intent. So play
Did we
live
ever
stream
find the clip of them talking about me?
we have it all. The problem is we didn't prepare it all for this, because the main purpose of today was to spill some completely different tea, which is coming up next. And I agree, Princess Danny. Technically, you're absolutely right. It's the intention, yeah, and technically it's absolutely right. Like, I just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because, because of how this works, the double standard and the what is it called when you say something, when you criticize something but you do it
Hypocritical.
yes, it's basically don't be a hippopotamus, a hypocrite.
Hey,
Don't, what?
I identify as a hippopotamus.
You have one on your arm.
I do.
No, obviously, the hypocrite. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Like, don't be don't go out there like pretending to be like this, oh, I'm like this white knight in shining armor, like I'm trying to like make people aware of all this abuse and all this bullshit and all this like SA and all that kind of shit. And in reality, like behind the mask is a completely different monster. And like the online community has started to pick up on it. Like the messages that I've gotten by now kind of like confirm that, like she's the mask is slipping, Sakina. The mask is slipping and people are seeing it. So in the best effort of in the best spirit of like spilling the tea, here you go. What do you call yourself now? Comparing me to Adolf and calling my accent a Hitler accent, does that make you a racist, or does that make you a anti-Semite or whatever that the term is? Like
Anti-Semitic.
does that make you anti-Semitic? I don't know. Like, because I would never want to identify with that guy. I never have, and I've never shared any of the ideologies that, like, that guy had, and I am not proud to when it comes to that shit. I'm not proud to be German, like, have to say, like, yeah, my country did that back in the day, and it's kind of like, it's fucked up, because it's like, generations before me, like, I had nothing to do with it, yet still I grew up with the shame of knowing that happened. And a bunch of Americans should actually take a slice from that, and be a little bit more humble, and say, like, you know what, like, either my race or my ancestors or the people that I'm somehow in some way, shape, or form connected to, like, did some pretty crazy, shady shit in this country. But then
Well,
again,
Princess Danny
Aw.
super chatted $5. We love your accent, Stefan.
Well, thank you.
Uh,
I can't get rid of it. It's been so many years, and Sumi and I just had a really interesting discussion. Sumi, just like me, English is not her first language. It's not even her second. English is her third language, but she learned it so early on, and she grew up so immersed that, like, she doesn't have an accent, whichever accent that would even be, like a Filipino, or, like, what say really quick, like, what's the name of your other languages, because I don't even remember.
Tagalog.
Oh, see,
Tagalog and Cebuano. But I grew up around accents. Like I'm half Filipino, and my family from the United States, they're from the South. So I grew up around deep Southern accents. And my Filipino family didn't migrate here until adulthood. So they have thick Filipino accents, and xenophobia is real. Like, it's hard when you have an accent in this country, which is why it's so important to bring to attention that it's not okay. Like, we're all equals here. We shouldn't be making fun of other people for having accents, because if I didn't go through what I went through like speech therapy and making myself more palatable to other Americans, my experience would be different in America, and that's just the truth. So Stefan's going to have a different experience because of his accent, and it's not okay to compare it to Hitler or to compare it to any other person who, by the way, doesn't have a German accent. He's not from Germany, which is a whole thing.
when I learned that stuff, that whole thing was crazy. Like, I didn't even know how deep. I did a book report on both, and also on slavery too, which I was gonna say, like, the same thing, like, white people, I know like my ancestors did some fucked up shit, you know what I mean? But that I didn't do anything, and I'm a good person to everyone. I treat everyone equally. I think slavery was the most disgusting thing that happened, like, awful. But then when you're gonna be mad at someone, you're gonna call me like a slave owner, or like I was, or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. Like, I didn't do nothing. Yes, I can agree that, like, people who look like me did some really fucked up shit, and I can take responsibility and know that, like, I will never do something like that. I will never be okay or stand for people like that. Like, same with Stefan, he would never stand by someone who's racist. So to call him something like that when he's never had any actions that follow the guy that you said it he is, what the hell? Like, that's
it's the
just
same. It's the
ridiculous.
same with, like, insinuating that, like, Rissa could be racist or whatever. Like, she
That's
never
what I'm saying.
has
Just
been.
because she's a little bumpkin, came from a little
Yeah.
country town, she's not. She's not racist at all. Like, none of us are. We open our arms to every single person, color, race, like, what you look like, your gender, your whatever you want to be. Like, it doesn't matter to us. Like, at all.
And I guess the segue here, which is actually kind of funny, is that, look, we got our lovely Mean Girl gang right here on the live stream, and this is when Audrey was in the box 2 nights ago. Audrey was in the live stream with them, and was getting attacked and was, like, cornered, trying to defend herself. And look at this.
I
Look
didn't
who's in the
feel
chat.
cornered.
Look who's in the chat. You recognize that name? Because there's a whole story, guys. There's a whole story about this guy. Mr. AJ. His day has finally come. It's kind of, like, funny, because I was only very recently made aware that he is back on the scene, because the funny thing is that this guy actually has been to the house.
Stacy Chit Chat super chatted $10. Why would someone ever say that about you, Stefan? Come on in time. It's so good to see all of you.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey, bud.
I've been muted. We
Oh,
do
yeah,
want to
you-
do a trigger warning.
A trigger warning about this guy?
About
Yeah.
what we're going to talk about, yeah.
Yeah, that's coming right up. That's coming right up. I'm gonna show first the things that he like, why it prompted me to even bring it to the tea time. You know,
Meow.
what is the reason that I consider this guy some fat tea? Because so this guy is somebody that back in 2020,
Can you make it
some
larger,
girl-
Stefan? It's
make it
small.
larger. Oh no, it's on the YouTube screen. It's big, like they can see it. Like, are you looking at the screen share?
Well, people, yeah, people are saying to make it bigger.
Oh,
They want
yeah.
that to take over the whole screen.
Oh yeah, it will in a second. Yeah, but especially when I play the video, I'm gonna do it full screen. But right now, the backstory is there's this guy AJ. I didn't know him personally. I had never had any interaction with him other than one day for one of our paradise parties. Another female invited him over. Freely invited this guy over to come and hang out, and he is, I guess, very active in the community.
Stefan,
Yes.
can you? Is there a way to make it bigger and make our boxes smaller? The chat can't see it.
The chat can't see it.
Well, whatever you were showing, they were complaining they couldn't see.
Let me see. Let me try it this way. Okay, so in the chat, when Audrey was in the box with the Mean Girls, this guy AJ is in the comments, like throwing some eyes, right? Like saying, like, "Oh, what did I walk into here?" Right? Because this guy, and I think this is his profile picture right here, AJ. That's his TikTok. This guy's obsessed with me. I found out. He is completely obsessed with me. So the story is, he came to the house back in 2020, and he got banned. He got banned from Paradise for doing something extremely inappropriate, which this tea is about. You know, guys, like, we're gonna spill some crazy tea. So it's not only the fact that he came to the house and he was violently inappropriate, and as a result of that had to get banned from the house. It's the fact that he has since then never left it alone. He could have just walked away from it quietly and basically gone about his life and say, like, you know what? I fucked up. I did some fucked up shit, and I will just duck out and be quiet, right? No. For years, he's been harassing people. He contacted me directly. He sent me a fucking message. I think this was on TikTok or like whatever, like on one of the social media platforms. He sent me a message threatening me, saying like, "Oh, if you want to bring up the Anna situation, that's fine, because I actually have remorse." So he knew that he fucked up about what I did to her even before I got caught on camera. So guys, he got caught on camera. Unlike you, now he's deflecting and saying, like, you know, unlike you not having remorse about 5 sexual assault allegations against you, I have nothing to hide. I don't need to use SSBBW for clout. So he's accusing me of using SSBBW for clout, and he's accusing me of having no remorse about 5 SA allegations against me, when I know full well that there is no SA. Like, I never did any SA. I did some booty taps, yeah.
When was this
All right.
texted to you?
You remember Anna? Anna, yes, Anna was season 1.
Hello?
So, huh?
When was that texted to you?
When?
Yeah.
8/21 of 2021.
So 5 years ago.
Yes. And then here's the thing. Okay, he texted me this. This message was to me. And then right after that, I got all the screenshots, because I talked about him on a live. I said, like, you know, this guy again is attacking me after having been caught doing shit, and then he went and he messaged my friends. So he slid in everybody's DMs, and he literally texts this random person. He says, "I know you don't know me at all. I just wanted to let you know to be wary of Stefan. I feel like he is strong arming and manipulating women who are categorized as SSBBW into coming to the house to gain clout for his TikTok. I just thought I would let you know." Okay. So he is harassing people in the DMs, trying to warn them about me, and basically saying some crazy shit, like with no, like, basically just being a poop. He's being a pile of shit. And the person, my friend, responded to him and said, "Stefan doesn't do such things. Unlike you, who touch girls while they're sleeping, he is my best friend and you are scum." So this is where the big ass trigger warning needs to come in. Trigger warning.
Being a poop is crazy.
We don't even know what to categorize this at. Like, is this SA? Is this you guys need to be aware what we are about to talk about and what we're about to show you is something that I never have done and I never would do. And I've been accused of much worse because people like to exaggerate shit. But this guy did something that is so fucking inappropriate that he literally had to be told to leave the house and never come back. And I don't know if anybody here in this chat, anybody watching this or rewatching it later, if you've ever had an experience where you were sleeping in a place that you felt comfortable, in a place that you felt safe, and somebody that you didn't know started fondling you and touching you and gratifying themselves by touching your sleeping body. And then he went on to quote unquote warn people about me. So this is the first text message. This is the second one. He messaged somebody else and he says, "I know you don't know me at all. Hey, I'm a random stranger / shit pile. I'm just here to start some shit. I just wanted to let you know to be wary of Stefan. I feel like he's strong arming, blah, blah, blah." It's the same text. And then my other friend, this friend, came back to him and said, "Thank you for the heads up, lol. But I've already been to Stefan's, met everybody at the house, and I've had a great experience. Stefan and I are friends, but he plays no part on any of my platforms besides being just my friend. Y'all have got to stop judging a book by its cover or judging somebody by a 30-second video. Have a good day, boo." Okay, next one. He goes again. Texts another person. "I know we don't know each other. I wanted to let you know to watch out for Stefan. I know you guys are in a serious relationship." So he texted one of my girlfriends at the time. "But he doesn't have your best interest at heart. I know for sure he's using SSBBWs, especially young SSBBWs, for clout on his TikTok. You probably heard the rumors about what he did to other women." And then he quoted the Daily Mail article, which was a smear article about me that Piggy had instigated and had put out there. So he's using one of the smear articles to try to intimidate somebody who I was actually seeing. So kind of like, shady shit pile tactics that that only a shit pile of a human would do. So then he deleted his account. So that's his TikTok account. And then he came back under a different account. And then again, he messaged somebody saying, "I know I'm the last person you ever want to talk to. Wait, I'm the last person you ever want to talk to because of what I did to Anna at Stefan's house." So he's admitting it. He's admitting what he did. "I wanted to wish you happy birthday and I hope you have a great day. This may sound hypocritical, but Stefan did something similar to what I did. And here's the link." And here again is the Daily Mail smear article. "Also, the night before the Anna incident, David and Sarah were talking shit about behind your back. Happy birthday and take care." So he's trying to
Wait,
slide
who was
in the
that sent
DMs.
to?
Huh?
Who was that one sent to? You need to tell me
I don't
later.
even remember. Like, David and Sarah were talking shit about you. I think this was to Anna. No, not to Anna, because Anna is the person like, fuck, I don't even know. That's the thing. Like, I kept the screenshots, but I don't even know. It was one of the people in season 2. He slid in the DMs, trying to flirt and wish a happy birthday while dissing me and spilling some tea on the side that like somebody was supposedly talking shit about them. And admitting what he did to Anna. Okay, let's go down this rabbit hole a little further. Okay, this is where we're back at the beginning. So now I think, what is this? Oh, okay, here's the next story. He is in, we need to go into, okay, obviously this is Rissa. And I don't even know where this picture came from. It must have been from her public profile or something, because this looks like a picture that Rissa might have posted on her Instagram, whatever. But look at who posted this picture. The account who posted this picture is AJ the Sag 1996. That's that guy. That guy is obsessed not only with me, but with Rissa and everybody. And if anybody knows, and this is a little bit of extra tea on the side, if anybody knows the website BBW Chan, which luckily is no more, I guess the server got taken down or something, right? There used to be a website, a forum for stealing and pirating modeling content. And that guy is front and center all over that website. He's posting pictures, he's downloading pictures, he's enjoying pirated content. He is participating in the discussions about how to get and how to obtain pirated content and just all sorts of other creepy stuff.
It's important to note that it's people that are currently in the house or have been to the house. He talks constantly about the house and Stefan while posting in these forums multiple images and multiple files of women in the house that he has never met and people who have been in the house.
Yes. So the discussion that I caught in that forum, he is basically posting Rissa. Somebody asked him, hey, reminds me of Rissa, aka Stefan's girlfriend. And then he responds to that and says, unfortunately. And then the other person says, unfortunately, are you trying to riz her? Like, are you trying to flirt with her? Are you trying to get in her box or whatever, right? And then he says, I just don't like how these ladies listen and do whatever Stefan wants. And then some British guy says, like, you know, they were talking about the documentary. And then here he goes in again, spreading misinformation about me. He says, as long as he's alive, he will continue to go after women who are categorized as SSBBW. Yeah, no shit. Are you jealous, man? You like the SSBBWs too, don't you? And then he says, under 25, and once they get close to 30, he will ditch them. The documentary has it that as he touched these women without consent, but there is a possibility some of these women are lying. And there's a possibility they are telling the truth. Okay, so somebody else called him out and says, have you ever dated an SSBBW? So anyway, I did not clip this, but he even went on to continue and say that I ditched Cass because she was too old. And that's, I don't know. It's just hurtful and fucked up for people to say that about, you know, somebody that I was in a relationship with, like all this bullshit. So I screen recorded just a little bit of the search results that I find on the forum. When you type in that forum, when you type in his name and my name, all this comes up. Like, this is how often this guy has my name in his mouth. Like, you know, 6 years ago, he violated somebody at my house, but my name is in his mouth, like, constantly. Like, you know, look at this. Every single one of these posts, he talks about me. So I can clearly say, I can honestly say, dude is obsessed with me. I guess I have to take it as some kind of compliment, because 6 years later, all this guy talks about is Stefan and his big girl, Stefan and his SSBBW, Stefan likes them young, Stefan blah, blah, blah. Well, AJ, I also found a thread where you admitted that you just only recently in 2023 bagged your first big girl. I guess you have to work on your game a little bit. And please, by all means, don't ever do anything like this again. Guys, are you ready for the tea? Here's the actual tea. So, that's the guy. A little bit of an explanation of what you're looking at in this scene, right? You have somebody sleeping under the Star Wars blanket. I'm not going to say her name. It's one of my best friends. Sleeping long ways on the couch. And then you have the target of his operation sleeping on the other side, on the L-shaped side of the couch, right? Like, you know, her leg is out. You see, like, she's not under a blanket. She has a, what is that, a tank top and some pants on, and she's basically just passed out. It is 4:15 in the morning. It is 4:15 in the morning. And now watch what Mr. AJ does. He's walking around, he's scoping out the scene. He's looking around. Oh, is anybody there? Hello, anybody else awake? Am I the only one sneaking around? There are people outside on the backyard porch.
It's disgusting.
And we are closing in on the subject. Is she really sleeping? Are they both sleeping? Is anybody seeing me? No, I am safe, so I'm gonna sit down. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You don't need to narrate it like that, please.
Sorry.
It's not funny.
I am basically just trying to also.
Does Anna know that you're showing this?
He's just trying to
Who is what?
lighten the situation by making jokes out of it.
I am narrating the situation because what I'm doing is this is fair use. I'm showing this as evidence, and I am basically explaining what the scene is, but I can definitely dial it down. I'm sorry.
Well, you
guys.
You weren't bothering me.
No, I understand what where K-Bug's coming from. So it is a.
Yeah, I'm just saying she didn't have to be so harsh about it.
She almost woke up. He backed off a little bit. And he is. I don't know what he's doing. Putting his face on her back?
Ew, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Is actually gross. Like the ending is what shocked me.
So yeah, I mean, he is just, I guess.
And if you guys see, like through the sliding doors, there's people sitting outside. He clearly does not care.
So he's cuddling her and touching her.
Ew.
We are about halfway through right now. That's you know, that's the thing that I always said, you know. There's all these wild and crazy allegations about me, but I would never. Like, unless it's the person I'm dating or, like, you know, seeing or whatever, and there's a very clear consent up front, you know, I would never. And like, he's touching her butt, he's rubbing her, see that? He's rubbing her butt, and he's basically just having a grand old time on a sleeping person. He's rubbing her back. And again, you know, I'm saying this because he is constantly right. Exactly, Stacy. He's constantly talking shit about me, yet what he's doing right there, I've never done. He is rubbing. Yeah, he's rubbing and touching her. And the next morning, actually, that's part of the story. The next morning, she came to me, and she said, "Hey, Stefan, did you touch me last night? I was like sleeping, and I vaguely remember, somebody touching me. Like, was that you? Like, did you cuddle me?" And I said, "Oh my God, no, I didn't. Like, I went upstairs to sleep." Okay, there you go. He covered her up with a towel, walks around, and just dips out. And I went to her and I explained to her. I said, "Absolutely not. No, I did not touch you. I did not cuddle with you or whatever." And then she's, "Oh my fucking God. Who did that? I need to see the tapes." And since everybody always knows there's cameras in my house, I said, "Okay, come here, come to the office. Let's pull this up and let's look what happened." So we pulled that recording and saw the scene, and then she immediately, like, rightfully so, like, lost it, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy." So he was, at the time, this was the first time that something ever like this happened. He was immediately, like, confronted properly, and then, said, like, "Hey, you gotta go." The thing is that, like, what aggravates me so much is that it's always people like that who, like, throw the biggest stones, Like, if you did something like that, why are you still, to this day, 6 years later, always talking shit about me? Like, you're trying to deflect? Are you trying to, like, make it sound like, I did things that, like, nobody has any receipts, and meanwhile there is a big ass receipt about you doing something? I don't know. We did actually back then, as a group, we did I gave her the footage. I'm not even saying who it is, guys. I'm not talking about who it is. I'm not showing her face. I'm not disclosing her identity at all. There was a person here, and, like, at the time, the whole group supported her, and we all said, like, "Hey, we have, you have our support." She ended up not pressing charges. She basically just, like, walked away from it. The thing is that this guy, to this day, still keeps slandering me and my name, and I'm like, yeah, like, can't be doing that if this is who you really are. Like, if the community knew. And he goes to bashes and shit too. He in his posts, where he's posting pictures of people at the house, and even he's very proud that he met Spanx Beluga. Does the community know what he did? No. And then, why do you have my name in your mouth the whole time? Like, why do you always, like, I've never ever put another guy down to try to look better. Like, I've never went out and said, like, "Oh yeah, I wanna slide in your DMs. I wanna, like, hook up with you, but blah blah blah, other guy or whatever is a bad guy." Like, I've never done that. I've never needed to, trample on somebody else's name just in order to try to make myself look better. What was his explanation for doing this? It's been 6 years. I don't even know. Like, I don't think he had one. Cass? I didn't think you left her. About Cass? Oh, Cass and I, we decided together. Like, I mean, it's whichever way you look at it. Like, Cass and I broke up in, what was it, January or February of 2022. Why does it matter? The documentary completely misrepresented the whole situation with Cass, because the documentary kind of, like, made it seem like or made it look like that Cass and I were still like in close contact at the time when she passed, when in reality she had
T-Bug.
there's a tea alarm.
So handsome.
K-Bug, you're muted.
Oh, I'm just repeating what you're saying to him.
Oh,
You so
My
handsome.
haircut just
Stacy
y'all.
Chit Chat
Thank
super
you,
chatted
guys.
10 bucks.
Anyway.
T-Bug,
Whoever this guy
I miss
is,
you.
he
I
has
need
no
a
right to
hug.
speak on you or anyone else.
He can't
He
hear
most
you.
definitely
Says she
didn't have a
misses
right
you.
to
You
touch
need
this
a hug.
woman while she was asleep. That's not okay.
I miss her too.
Steph says Mr. Bug.
Aw.
this is also like, somebody in the chat was saying this is not helping my case. This is not about my
Oh,
case.
I need to take a hit.
I am. Here you go. This is not about me, guys. This is not about me. So what else? What other questions do we have?
Okay.
Shelby's in the chat. Hey, Shelby. I mean,
Can I address
I'm
something
okay.
real quick
yeah, of course.
before we end? So, like, one of the biggest things that people keep talking about is some of my views on like the fat world in general. Okay, so like how I explain, like they were talking about how I was saying how like when you get older, it's not good to be fat, and how I'm always talking about like how it's not good to be whatever the fuck. I will always stand by this. I'm a very big supporter on the plus size community on the whatever you want to do, the kinks that you like. I'm very supportive and all that. At this in the same breath, I'm not gonna say that I support this lifestyle fully. I don't. And that's my own opinion. And I can't, and I'm not going to change that just because other people don't feel the same way as I do. I don't think it's a completely healthy lifestyle. I think it also doesn't give you the full ability to live life to the fullest, to the absolute fullest. But you can be a big girl and have the best life ever. And no one should judge you. No one should tell you how to live your life. But that's just how I feel. I don't think someone should like see like as like especially when you're older, like I don't think you should be 45 and be 500 pounds, 600 pounds. Like at one point I'm gonna have to get this under control. I just feel like if you want to live a full great successful life, like you have to be in shape, and that's just how I feel. Especially because the life I lived before this, before I gained a lot of weight, like I can tell the difference between what I was able to do and now what I can't do. And a lot of the girls were talking shit about me for feeling that way, and I don't know how me having that opinion, that's not just an opinion, it's just realistic. It's just the what it is. You can have a lot of medical problems for being fat. You can lose your ability to walk, or you can get diabetes and lose a fucking limb. Like it is just the truth. The same thing if people who smoke cigarettes, they know it's bad but they do it, and that's their I'm not going to judge anyone for smoking a cigarette, but at the end of the day you know what that's doing to you, and the same thing is I know what that's doing to me. So it's no one's business what I do to my own body. And I also don't think it's fair to act like my opinion is like I can't be a fat person with this type of opinion. Like I'm hating on fat people. It's not that I'm fat myself. It's just I would never want to see like my daughter be fat in the way like yeah, that would suck. Like to see her not be able to fully live her life like that. And that's my opinion. Like and I stand by that. And I don't know why they keep talking shit about me about that opinion. Because you can feel that way and also feel like everyone has the right to do what they want. I think no one should talk to me about losing weight or telling me that I should live my life a certain way because I'm in a bigger body. I think that's ridiculous. If someone wants to gain weight on purpose, that's their own thing, and I support that. I support anyone, whatever they want to do. But I always will feel this way. So sorry.
Stefan,
Yes.
Discord, the main chat. There's something going on in your main chat on the Discord.
Okay. Why
There's
do people have to start drama in the middle of
There's
a
people
show?
arguing. I just didn't know if you were aware yet, but like I went in there and there's people
Yeah, no, I
arguing.
mean, like my DMs have been blowing up this whole time, but like we're in the middle of something here.
They were also
If
talking.
I could mute the person, I would mute the person that's causing the drama, but I can't mute her.
They were. Wait,
Okay.
Go ahead, Audrey. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like Angie was saying I'm 55, I'm fat. Yeah, I'm not saying like okay, you guys, realistically, you're not seeing people who are 600 pounds that are 80 years old. That's just not happening. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, like, but it's just what the realistics are. So like I'm never not gonna be in the realistic. Like I'm not gonna be not realistic ever in my life, like and know what I'm doing to myself. I'm not gonna also not warn other people. Like when people wanna gain a shit ton of weight, I tell them, like, I'm like, hey, listen, like, you do what you want, but also, are you sure you're okay with not being able to do this, not being able to do this, not going this place, like, that's just the reality of it. A bigger woman has a lot more problems and issues in the world than a skinny woman. And if you're not ready to deal with that stuff and you're not ready to come to realistics of what being a big woman entails, that's not my problem, that's your problem. The fact that you haven't come to reality of what it is to be fat. And I will never hide that. I will never like, yeah, like what the fuck. Like, that doesn't make me a fat hater at all. I love fat women. I embrace fat women. I embrace fat bodies. I think everyone should be exactly who they are and want to be. But on the other hand, you can also understand that it's not the best thing to do also. Like what?
I am high. I have not been in frame this entire fucking time. No one noticed.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing, Monica, to like talk to your friend about it. Like, because at the end of the day, like everyone should live their life how they want it. And I think, but they just also should know the risks of everything. Like, it's just the reality of it, you know? Same thing if someone wants to tattoo their entire body, go ahead. But also, you need to know if you tattoo your entire face, you might not be able to get certain jobs. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. Like, there's no hate towards it. It's just, I'm going to always warn people and tell them what it is because I used to be a full on athlete. Like, I was a softball player. I did roller derby. I was a very active kid and like that stuff I miss doing. Like that stuff sucks that I can't do that stuff anymore. And people just see like the fun parts of whatever this life is. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, it is affecting your health. It's affecting your longevity of life, you know, just the real of it. What's happening on the Discord?
All right. It's definitely a tea Friday, I guess.
I'm gonna drop kick somebody. You better kick her from the Discord.
Yeah, are you following the drama in the Discord?
I'm arguing with the girl. She just said that I deserve the shade treatment. She just said that I need to die.
Oh yeah, hold on. Like we're live on the air. We're live on the
And
show
she
right
called me
now.
Shamu.
Oh, something.
And these women are literally trying to start drama like right now. Hell no. Time to swing the hammer, I guess.
Well, it's the same person that's been causing problems for forever, so.
Yeah. All right.
Aw. Somebody put her in a video chat. I want to say something to her.
This is literally what I'm talking about. Like the stuff in the Discord, people are saying like you're gonna die because you're waiting this. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not. No one should ever tell a fat person that. Like when I'm saying like how I'm explaining like I'm the realistics of it. Like, but I will never like tell someone straight to their face like you will die. But when we were talking about that shit, it's like it is the realistics of it. Like how we were talking about how Stefan dates younger people. It's because yeah, they're able to walk, they're able to do stuff more. It's just the like my mom is fully disabled because of her weight. I've had to take care of my mom seeing what she's gone through, you know what I mean? Like, but that is disgusting to put that on another person. Like what the fuck? That's insane.
Well, I mean, like, let's look at this realistically. People over the age of 85, I had to pull up the statistics.
85.
Over 35% of them, anywhere between 35 to almost 50% are overweight. You can live a super full life being fat or overweight. It's not going to obviously
I'm
the
talking about
excess weight.
600 pounds
Yeah.
plus. I'm talking about six. I'm not
But
saying
when she
overweight.
says
I'm saying
fat, she doesn't mean like that.
I did specifically say 500, 600 plus. I'm saying if you're in that like just overweight, even obese category where your doctor's saying you're obese, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this extremist lifestyle, the SSBBW community. I'm talking about the people who like are like that, those type of groups. Like, of course, I don't think you can just die when you're fat. Like if you live a normal lifestyle, you're doing normal stuff. I don't think that, but this type of extreme, not the best to be in. But people die every day from everything. Oh, so we have to
is
go
the
deal with
point?
the drama now?
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess we spilled all the tea on here.
And there's more tea.
And there's more tea in the afterlife. in the life after the show. Yeah, anyway, that being said, hey, everybody watching right now and everybody rewatching later, you are all invited to come to the Discord, but you better behave. You know, the Discord is for all respectful adults. You don't even have to be plus size. You know, anybody is welcome in the Discord as long as you're over 18, preferably over 21, as long as you know how to like behave and how to have a civil discussion with people. And if you're down to make new friends, then you know where to find us. The Discord is listed in my website. It's on paradise.net. It's literally listed in my bio right here. And if you just go regular browser, open up your regular browser, and you go to paradise.net. It's PEARADISE.net. Don't put .com or .de or .org. It's paradise.net. And you'll find all the links on there. Even the link back to this YouTube channel so that you can say you've done a full 360. Will you be live on TikTok? I'm on the East Coast. We'll see what we can do. For now, it seems like the tea has all been spilled, and we're gonna have to deal with something. And hopefully, maybe, yeah. How about we play another round of Jackbox later on TikTok? You know, whoever feels like it, come join us. Join the fun. Come to the Discord, come to the TikTok. Check back in here. We're going to be back on Monday with another episode of Mindful Monday Fat Tea. And we will see you guys again soon.
My side is cramping.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.
We said our piece, so say goodbye. Keep it real and keep it sweet. We'll see you next time on the Fat Tea. The tea is finished, but the gossip never is.